Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone that rule well, and shalom to the Arkim that's pushing his truth and sincerity across the four winds. All right. Now, what you can see here on the screen is an article taken from CNN.com, and this news regarding the Sackler family has been circling, for a few weeks, regarding, the opioid crisis, all right, which is a drug that was created, by their forefather, and they, run the company onto this day, all right. And, basically, there's been a crisis for many years, for the last decade, regarding the overuse and addiction that this drug causes, and also, the high death tolls that this drug actually causes when you use it, and the addiction, man. All right. So this is just another, example of how, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, that's his biblical name, is basically a murderer, man. All right. He's a murderer, and the elites of their people, they even kill their own people. But primarily, their target is to kill Jake. Their target is to kill you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And this drug, heavily affects Native American Indians, man, right? Which are the tribe of Gad, according to the Holy Bible. Now it says here, hundreds of cities, counties, and Native American tribes file federal lawsuit against Sackler family over opioid crisis. All right. Now I'm going to read a few excerpts from the article, and then we're going to go into the scriptures. It says more than 600 cities, counties, and Native American tribes from 28 states have filed a federal lawsuit against 8 members of the Sackler family, all right, owners of the pharmaceutical giant Purdue Pharma LP, accusing them of creating the opioid addiction crisis through ownership of the company that manufactures the painkiller OxyContin. All right. Now, these members of the family that they're suing, they're the owners of the actual companies, man. All right. And because there is no, really middleman in this company, they make all the decisions themselves. And this is why people, are, filing lawsuits, because they're addicted. Loved ones are being lost through addiction. There's all kind of information you can find on these tablets and painkillers that they prescribe, man. All right, to doctors, and doctors prescribe them to people. All right, and it's killing people, man. All right, it's killing, Edomites, it's killing, God, it's killing all kinds of people upon the face of the earth. But really, that's the judgment of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. All right, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. All right, but it just shows you, that the so-called white man is a devil, because he will have, all of these, so-called, medicines, which are not really medicines, and he will institute it to the people, in the hopes of, they take it in hopes of getting better, and they end up 10 times worse. All right, so let me just get a quick scripture. Now this is Job chapter 13 and verse 4. And it says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value, man. All right? Because they're all liars, man. All right? And, to be a doctor, it means to falsify something, man. All right? So that's why, you got to go into, the etymology of words, and you'll get a clearer understanding, especially regarding Esau's kingdom and how things are actually conducted, man. All right? To be a doctor is to be a forger, man. And, these guys are forgers of lies, and they're physicians of no value, man. They're of no value. Anything they, give to you, for the most part, is going to destroy you, and it's going to make you 10 times worse. Esau's health system is not designed to make you better. It's not designed to heal you. All right, it's designed to keep you addicted to their medication, and then, utterly destroy you in the long run. All right, you might not see the effects straight away. All right, it might take a few months or a few years, and it will catch up to you, man. A lot of us have, elderly loved ones, and they be taking certain medications. They be taking like 20 pills a day, 15 pills a day, and they don't get better. right? It basically, puts the numbs the nerves, in most cases, and keeps whatever it is at bay, but really it's still there. It's not actually dealing with the problem at hand. It's suppressing it for a time, and then, if you stop taking them, most of the time you hear people say they feel much better. All right. It says because they controlled their own privately held drug company, the Sackler defendants had the power to decide how addictive narcotics were sold. They got more patients on opioids at higher doses for longer than ever before. All right? So does this sound like they're trying to help people, man? Esau's a damn devil, man. They paid themselves billions of dollars. They are responsible for addiction, overdose, and death that damage millions of lives. They should be held accountable now. And they should be held accountable, man. But, what you got to understand is that, Esau, Edom as a whole, as a whole race, you're all going to be held accountable for the wicked that you put, that you spewed throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right, you're all going to be held accountable for this wickedness that you've put out there, because Esau, Edom, you're going to be judged as a nation, man. All right, and this highlights a glimmer of how many Edomite families out there, especially you so-called Jews, you're doing a lot of damage, man. All right, but now it's coming to the point where their tongue shall fall upon themselves, and you're being exposed, man. As it says in the scriptures, the Lord was going to make Esau bare to the point where he's not even going to be able to hide himself. All right, because once upon a time, you wouldn't see articles coming out like this. You wouldn't see, Esau exposing his own on a scale like this. All right, they're looking to take these guys out. They're looking to bring them to court. They've already paid, I believe it's 600 million in fines. All right, just to keep the medication going and circulating. So Esau's a damn devil, man. It says the lawsuit does not specify the amount of monetary damages sought. The suit seeks a number of actions, including having the Sacklers issue corrective advertising statements in national and regional publications, medical journals, television shows, and websites. So basically, they're trying to slap them on the wrist, man. It's like the cigarette companies, right? It's evident that cigarettes are harmful and they kill you and they give you cancer and all other kinds of diseases, but they still allow them to function and make money. Why? Because they pay high taxes. All right, and they're beneficial for the government, so that's why they allow these companies to function, man, because they're beneficial monetary wise. All right, they don't care if it's killing the people. That's not their main concern. Their main concern is making money. All right. So let's get into some scriptures, man. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right? So, the so-called white man, these companies, these so-called Jews, all right, because they own the media. So they have, the power to control, what actually makes the news, man. All right, so it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Now, this company, headed by the Sackler family, this is a perfect example of them devising iniquity and working evil upon their beds, man, because they came out with this strategy, to get people addicted to medication for their monetary gain, man. All right, they didn't care that it was destroying lives. They didn't care that people were getting killed. All right, they didn't care about any of that, man. All they cared about was the figures and how much money they were making, man. And if you go into certain videos on YouTube, they tell you that these guys were paying themselves billions of dollars, man. All right, and they were being allowed to do this, right? Because the whole system is corrupt, man. All right, the whole system is corrupt. All right, and these guys are the devil. So when we call the so-called white man the devil that the Bible speaks of, all right, we are not joking, man. It's evident. All right, there's evidence to prove that the so-called white man, Esau Edom, is the devil, man, the physical counterpart of Satan upon the face of the earth. All right, we don't say these things for fun. We say it because we see his actions and we see what he's doing upon the face of the earth, man. So that's why we call him the devil. All right, now this is Psalms 64, and I'll start from the top. It says, hear my voice, O power, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, man. So even King David was saying, hiding from the secret counsel of the wicked. Which who would that be today? The secret counsel of the wicked. That would be the Illuminati, man. All right, that would be the Illuminati. All right, and it says here, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and not fear, man. So how are they shooting in secret at the perfect? Well, really in many ways, but in this example right here, all right, the perfect, we'll be talking about our people, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. All right. Now, a lot of the drug use and prescriptions out there, because you hear a lot of rappers talking about certain drugs that they use, certain addictions that they have. So even these rappers are addicted to, the so-called white man's, pharmaceutical, stuff that he pushes out there, man. All right. It's in a lot of these rap songs. They rap about it. The Native American Indians, they're hooked on it. All right. So he's shooting in secret at the perfect, man, because our people are using these things too. All right. It's like Planned Parenthood, man. Where is Planned Parenthood usually found? It's usually found in the ghettos, man. Right? Why? Because that's where the poor people are, man. All right, that's where you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are made up. You're all in the ghettos, man. All right, you're all in the ghettos, and that's where you can be found. So that's why Esau puts these buildings or Planned Parenthood in the ghettos, man. It's like over here in the UK, and I'm sure it's the same, around the four corners of the earth. If you go to poor areas, in London, and just outside of London, you'll find that there's a lot of betting shops, man. All right, because he wants you to go and splurge your money in these betting shops, because he knows you have no money, so you're always going to desire to want money, man, a desire to win money. So that's why they put a lot of betting shops, and they put poor food, them poor takeaway spots, them chicken shops, all that abominable food. He puts it in the ghettos, man, and he makes it cheap so you can destroy yourselves. Now, when you go to richer areas in London, and on the outskirts of London, what you're gonna find? You're gonna find proper food stores, man. All right, you're not going to see no betting shops, because the people there, they don't need to go in shops and splurge their money on betting shops, because they already paid. So this is a big trap, man, that Esau Edom has set up for you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to kill yourselves, man. All right. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and they fear not. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily, and they say, who shall see them, man? All right. So they're laying traps, man. All right, they're laying traps privately, man, for you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and even their own people, because they don't give a fuck about their own people either, man. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep, man. All right, so when you look at, the research that they do into Jake, in general, all right, and, the things they push to you, they know what you want, man. All right, they know what Jake is about. They know your spirit. They know what you're going to, lap and heed to. So that's why they promote certain things in the media, man. Right? That's going to appease your eye. All right, they've worked you out, to a science. That's what you got to understand. The wicked, they've worked out the righteous to a science. And they know what you want, man. They know how to make you go off, man. All right? But it says, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded, man. All right? So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that's what's happening right now. You're seeing, their own tongue falling upon themselves. You're seeing, them, Edom, basically putting Edom on blast. All right. Because you got all these whistleblowers as well, airing out information about Esau Edom, and they're Esau Edom themselves, man. So the Lord, what does the scripture say? If Satan be cast against Satan, how should his kingdom stand? So that's how we know that Esau is coming to an end, man, because he's getting put on blast, and he's not able to hide his wickedness and his iniquity furthermore, man. The Lord is taking away his power slowly but surely. Now the last scripture I want to get into before I close out is Sirach chapter 38 and 4. It says, the Lord have created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them, man. All right, so that's where, really we're supposed to be seeking to get healed, man. All right, but first and foremost, you got to pray. All right, if you are sick, the first thing you do is not supposed to run to Esau, man. You're supposed to seek the herbs, man. Right, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has provided us to heal ourselves, man. And the herbs do work, especially, when you mix them with prayer. All right, when you got faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and you take the herbs, then you will get healed, man. All right, we're not supposed to be running to Esau for his, his aspirins and his all these pills, because all they do is kill you, man. All right. But with that, Lil Willing, this lesson was edifying. There was just a quick update on this situation, with the pharmaceutical companies, the Sackler family and that, because these guys are demons, man. So with that, I'll say shalom.